The iPhone 12 Pro has a lot of amazing features. Like, I can literally summon a creepy demon in my dining room. And, well, AR experiences on the iPhone 12 aren't as advanced because it doesn't have a LiDAR scanner.
Besides the LiDAR scanner, there's many other notable differences we've spotted between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro during our testing. So is the iPhone 12 Pro worth the extra $200? Stick around for this face-off to find out. I'm Sean Riley.
And I'm Kimberly Gideon, and this is Laptop Mag.
We got the iPhone 12, and it has a starting price of $799 for 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM. I'd recommend that most users bump up to 128 gigabytes for an extra $50. Whether you take a lot of photos and videos or enjoy mobile gaming, that 64 gigabytes could be gone in a flash. Ultimately, you're going to increase your device's longevity as well, as a lack of storage can impact performance down the road. My review unit has an eye-catching blue chassis and features 256 gigabytes of storage for $949.
The iPhone 12 Pro starts at $999 with 128 gigs of storage and 6 gigs of RAM. The iPhone 12 Pro I reviewed has a stunning Pacific Blue chassis. I mean, just look at it. It is gorgeous. Personally, in my opinion, out of all the other colors offered on the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro, this is the nicest one that you can get. My review unit, because it packs 512 gigs of storage, costs $300 more at $1299.
Before we dive into the differences, let's talk about the similarities. Both phones have the same dimensions, the same A14 Bionic chip, the same boxy, squared-off design, and the same 6.1-inch OLED Super Retina XDR 2532 by 1170 pixel ceramic shield display. So naturally, you may be wondering, how do they differ?
Yeah, there are a lot of similarities between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro, so no wonder people are scratching their heads trying to figure out which one to buy. But let's talk a little bit more about that ceramic shield display to segue into our next comparison here. Apple claims that this ceramic shield display is the world's most durable smartphone glass and has increased the iPhone 12's drop performance fourfold. And that's true, but the back of the phone isn't as durable. According to a third-party drop test we reported on, the iPhone 12 Pro fared worse than the iPhone 12 when they were dropped 6 feet high over concrete, likely because the Pro is a tinge heavier.
Differences in materials could be a factor as well. The iPhone 12 has aerospace-grade aluminum wrapped around it, while the iPhone 12 Pro has surgical-grade stainless steel. Another difference is that the iPhone 12 has a glossy back finish and matte edges, while the opposite is true for the iPhone 12 Pro. It has a matte back coating and glossy edges.
Now let's talk benchmarks. Here's where things get a little interesting. Even though the iPhone 12 is cheaper than the iPhone 12 Pro, it actually outperformed the Pro on some tests. On the Geekbench 5 overall performance test, the iPhone 12 beat the iPhone 12 Pro with an incredible score of 3859. The iPhone 12 also marginally outpaced the iPhone 12 Pro on the Jetstream 2.0 web browser benchmark.
One big difference we noticed in our testing is screen brightness. The iPhone 12 is dimmer than the iPhone 12 Pro with 570 nits of brightness, which was also a notable step down from the iPhone 11. The 12 Pro, on the other hand, tops them both, getting up to 743 nits of brightness. So if you're outdoors often, the Pro will be a lot easier on your eyes on bright, sunny days.
Let's dive into battery life. On the Laptop Mag battery test, the iPhone 12 lasted 8 hours and 25 minutes, and the iPhone 12 Pro lasted 8 hours and 15 minutes. This isn't the worst, but it's not the best. The iPhone 11 Pro offers a longer battery life at 10 hours and 20 minutes. And most of the flagship phones that we've tested this year lasted 10 hours as well.
Now, the most visible and functional difference between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro lies within the cameras. The iPhone 12 has 3 12-megapixel cameras, including a wide, ultra-wide, and front-facing camera. The iPhone 12 Pro has the same, but adds a telephoto lens for zoom and a LiDAR scanner for better low-light photos and advanced AR experiences.
The LiDAR scanner on the iPhone 12 Pro shoots out lasers to determine depth information. Check out the night mode photos we took on the iPhone 12 versus the iPhone 12 Pro. The night mode on the iPhone 12 Pro looks better because the LiDAR compensates for the lack of info the camera receives in low light environments. LiDAR is incredible for amazing AR experiences. You can summon cool AR characters like a deer or a cow, and they all seem so real because they're all built to scale. You can also enjoy some fun pet simulators like this cute AR dragon app where you can play catch with a pet dragon, and you can even shop on AR apps like Wayfair and IKEA to simulate how a piece of furniture would look in your room.
It's also worth noting that the iPhone 12 can record Dolby Vision HDR at up to 30 frames per second, while the iPhone 12 Pro offers double that at up to 60 frames per second.
This means that both smartphones offer lifelike visuals thanks to Dolby Vision HDR, but the iPhone 12 Pro's videos will be zippier and smoother due to its higher frame rate capabilities.
So is the iPhone 12 Pro worth the extra $200? First of all, as I said, I would recommend upgrading to the 128GB model for the iPhone 12, which narrows the gap a little bit to $150. The real question is, do you find $150 value in that telephoto lens and the AR? Both are extending your capabilities with the phone, but aren't really augmenting the basic smartphone experience, which is excellent on both the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro.
Be sure to check out our full reviews of the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro. I'm Kimberly Gideon.
And I'm Sean Riley. This is Laptop Mag.